thank you for coming to share in this time with your president. I'm Larry Brockler, and I serve you at home as the Minister of Information, Culture, and Tourism. The president has had a very long day today, but she is committed wherever Liberians are gathered to be there. We have been at Spelman since 10 o'clock this morning until now.
The God of Lakira, Chief Boswin, Bob Gray, the God of our forefathers, the God of Liberia. We thank you for your grace, we thank you for your mercy.
Ambassador Minor, Vice President from the Carter Center, and other dignitaries in the audience. Madam President, I want to say good evening to you. The leadership of the Liberian Association of Metropolitan Atlanta, LAMA, and I are honored to welcome you once more to this great city of Atlanta. Allow me to briefly mention a number of people and institutions that made this gathering possible for us this evening. First of all, I would like to thank all our special friends at the Carter Center and the Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Tech, for their leadership and sponsoring this program. We are always grateful to the Carter Center for their interest in Liberia. And
we build partnership right now with the Africa's Children's Fund, a gentleman called Dr. Victor Umbaba. We are sending between 25,000 to 22,000 to 25,000 books to Liberia, K-12 books. They'll be leaving in June.
Your Excellency, other dignitaries, friends, Liberian and non-Liberian. It's my very great honor to be invited to speak on behalf of the Atlanta Friends of the Liberian Truth and Reconciliation Commission, about which I wanted to tell you as much as I can within the 2 minutes allotted. I also wish to thank many people as well, so in the tradition of the office.
Well, let me say thank you to all of you, and a particular welcome to many of the old friends I see in the room who's been with us in one way or the other over so many years. Glad to see you. Liberians, friends of Liberia. As you know, we canceled many agreements which we felt did not meet the national interest test. Some 80-some more contracts in the forestry sector were canceled. We had a new forestry law that has passed, and as a result of us taking some of these actions, in keeping with the details of what's in the law, the sanctions, the UN sanctions on forestry was lifted, and we are now preparing on a competitive basis to start to give our forest concession again by the time of the dry season, which we hope will create some of the jobs that we're looking for. We also have renegotiated some agreements. The Metal Steel agreement was successfully renegotiated, bringing much more benefits to the country, and now they can start the process of reopening the Lamco mines and some of the deposits there, which implies a $7 billion investment over a 7-year period.
What we're trying to do now at the ministry is put together a plan, what we call the repositioning of the Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism. We have a 3-pronged approach. Information dissemination, building our cultural heritage, trying to redefine who we are in order for us to determine where we're going. And then look at our tourism industry, because it has to go side by side. Tourism is a $1 billion industry. So we are trying to be sensible in the way that we approach it. We're putting together our strategic plan. We'll begin to share this with all of our missions abroad. And so hopefully through our press counselors, this information will get out to the public. Of course, the ministry also has a website that we will be advertising so that you'll be able to get that information from there. But we're on our way there because it's important for the cultural exchanges, because especially with the United States, because of our common history.
What do you ask of the Liberian population at home? And what do you expect from the Liberian population in the United States?
Commitment, honesty, hard work. If everyone can commit themselves to those principles, peace, commitment, hard work, honesty. If we can do those, we can make it.
Do not move. Please remain standing as the president makes a word. We ask the president.